For this quick concept, I'm going to talk about what I call ugly deck games. This is in contrast to the usual case, which is a pretty deck game, I guess you could call it, where you're trying to make all of your turns look approximately the same. Whether it's the classic, which is the draw your deck engine. Every turn I'm going to draw my deck and I'm going to play all my cards. Or it's even modern day money strategies tend to often look like this, where basically you thin down, you get a pretty high treasure density, and you're trying to play 2 golds and 2 coppers, or like 3 silvers and 4 silvers each turn, 3 2 1 whatever adds up to 8. Basically, most of these decks are going to have some sense of control plus a money density aspect, where most of your turns are trying to look virtually the same. And Ugly Deck is a contrast to that, whether it's because you don't have strong enough draw to be putting together a deck drawing engine, or even fast enough trashing, maybe against a junker, or in general, it can stop you from making these pretty decks. So what are you trying to do instead when this happens? You don't really get this consistent, I'm going to be buying a province every turn, or I'm going to be, hitting whatever coin and however many buys each turn. So it really comes down to maximizing chances of a high value turn. Like I want to be very much maximizing my chances of being able to spike up to maybe 8 coins for a province. And so this is going to be like, putting something like gold in is going to be more valuable than putting 2 silvers in, because I have all of this junk. And so I put a gold in, I put some terminal draw card in that's going to help me spike up. These are things that are much more valuable than kind of trying to flood the zone, just because it's going to take way too much stuff to flood the zone. So you're kind of trying to make these turns that work. You're often going to be trying to chase points here. Like you're going to be buying province whenever you can. You're going to be buying duchy pretty early on. I have these kind of uglier turns, and so sticking green into a deck that's already full of junk is not going to change my chances that much of doing stuff in the future. And also, the win condition here is basically outscore my opponent, and so I don't want to be buying province immediately. Maybe I'll put a gold or 2 in first, but I definitely do want to be getting as many points as early as possible, just because that's going to be the difference in the game. And then this is more of a psychological one. You want to embrace the chaos. I mean, you're going to have disappointments. You're going to hit 7. You're going to hit 12. You're going to be not seeing everything, and so you just kind of have to roll with it. It is going to be a fairly random outcome, especially if your opponent is also properly maximizing their chances, properly chasing points. It's going to be really difficult to evaluate, like, okay, I got a horde and my opponent got a treasure trove. Like, what is the difference here? Well, the difference is probably just that somebody drew better and somebody didn't draw as well. Can you evaluate which one was better? Maybe not so much. You kind of gain a feel for it over time, but you can't really hinge your win or loss on any particular decision. It is usually going to just be like, this person managed to hit 8 a little bit more, whereas I hit a lot of 7 and 12, as opposed to getting more of my turns to look the same, because ultimately that is what is going to win you games in general.